Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to another reading here at Transform with Ryan, where I do pick a card tarot readings to help transform your mind, heart, and soul. And in this pick a card tarot reading, we are going to see what your future self can reveal about opportunities coming your way. So we have three options here. We have this lovely Mer-unicorn. This second Mer-unicorn is like kind of like white and salmon colored. We have this like green and purple one here, and this lovely Mer-unicorn. I think I'm just making that word up right now. That has like pink and gray and white. So go ahead and take a deep breath, close your eyes, and exhale with a nice sigh. And deep breath in. Allow the messages and the energies of your future self to come through to help reveal some opportunities coming your way in this reading today. And exhale. And take as many breaths as you need until you feel ready to open your eyes and see which one of these unicorns or Mer-unicorns calls to you the most. Timestamps are down below. I'll see you at your reading. Hey there, Star Fam! For those of you that were drawn to this lovely first Mer-unicorn here, welcome to your reading to find out from your future self what opportunities are coming your way. So we are going to tuck this cute little unicorn right over here, and let's get into your reading. I'm really feeling the number 3 here, so let's start out with 3 distinct opportunities, and we'll use the tarot to help us understand them a little bit more, all right? So let's find out what these 3 opportunities are that are coming your way. So first out, we have Libra, balance. Next, we have Capricorn, achieve. And thirdly, we have Ceres, nurture. So this is actually a lovely, lovely, lovely connection of cards and energies coming through for you in this reading. So let's look at them one by one here, all right? So this first opportunity that we have that's coming through is balance. So what I'm seeing here is that, there are some areas in your life that for sure have been maybe taking up a lot more time, a lot more energy, and it's been doing so at the detriment of other parts of your life. You know exactly what I mean, right? It's like when maybe you have this big project that's due for a class or due for work, and you're putting in like overtime, working more on that, and maybe you're spending less time at the gym, maybe less time cooking nutritious meals, less time with friends and families, less time towards your hobbies because this big project is taking so much more of your time and energy because of, the time and the circumstances. And so what I'm seeing here is there's this opportunity to bring your life back into balance, but also I'm sensing there's this opportunity to really kind of foresee now after going through this experience where it's like, okay, I know how I respond to these things. I know how to better manage my time so I don't get so overwhelmed, don't get so caught up on just one aspect of my life, okay? And I would say that's pretty normal. For the longest time, my life has very much been like super focused on one thing, and then other things kind of fall to the wayside. And then once this thing is kind of wrapping up, I can start focusing on this thing. But when I focus on this thing, these other things get also kind of neglected a little bit as well. So it's about finding that balance within your schedule. And there's this opportunity for you coming through to allow for that balance, okay? So that you feel maybe a less overworked, less overwhelmed, less stressed out. And sometimes people feel bad when they're neglecting friends and family because they have work and other responsibilities outside of the home and relationships to tend to. Now, let's get some more information on this balance aspect, because I believe there's actually more to this than just balancing your time and energies as well. I'm sensing something about debt, like maybe some kind of karmic debt, energetic debt. I'm sensing something like that coming through. So let's find out if that's, something we can learn more about from Spirit. So we have the Hierophant, Son of Pentacles, And then I also wanted to draw, because we have the mermaid, the Mer-unicorns, I wanted to draw some mermaid cards as well. All right, so let's see what we got cooking here. So I'm seeing already with the Hierophant and the Son of Pentacles is that there's someone younger than you that you have a connection with. You have some type of relationship with here in the physical realm, but it seems to go a little bit beyond that. So it's like this could be a son, this could be a student, someone maybe younger than you in the workforce or at a lower position than you know, at your job. So there is someone that's younger than you. I'm sensing, you know, generally I don't really use the gender markers for the court cards, but in this case, I'm definitely feeling some very male energy coming through. All right. And this is someone that you lead, that you guide, and that you feel a connection to just beyond, you know, whatever your role is. So it's like, okay, this is your son, your child, but you have that soul spirit connection, that soulmate connection with them. This is your mentee. This is your junior within, I think it's like sumbe in Korean, in the workforce or in school or in class, whatever. And this is someone younger than you, male, who you mentor or guide, like I was saying. But you have this connection with him, like there's a greater purpose for your relationship than just like passing acquaintances. You know what I mean? So I feel like there is something going on with this person, and this person I'm sensing is like in need of your help and guidance, of course, like we talked about. And it seems to me like there's some kind of karmic debt, some energy debt from maybe even a previous lifetime that is coming forth now. Like they helped you in a previous lifetime, and now it's your turn in this lifetime to help them by, again, by guiding them, mentoring them through this phase in their life. Now here we have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So definitely there is walking away from things that don't suit you or that don't fit you. I'm getting the sense here that for sure, you know, whatever this circumstance is that threw your life, threw your schedule out of balance, there's an opportunity that came from all this struggle, this busyness, to help identify what are truly your priorities in life. What do you value, okay? And this is your chance now to really arrange your schedule, arrange your life in the way that you want to live it, the way you see fit, okay? I see a lot of releasing here of like something that you maybe were passionate about before, and you're not super passionate about anymore, okay? And it's probably high time you let that go. Maybe it's a hobby that you had before. Maybe you were part of a group or an organization, a club, and you're just not resonating with the people. You're not resonating with the topic anymore. And so you're ready to leave it behind. And now it's about like, okay, now what? And there's this period that I'm sensing of finding that balance again. So getting that nice, easygoing flow, and then adding whatever this new thing is into your life, all right? Making space for that, rather than something like coming in and invading and taking up all your time and being greedy with your time and energy. You'll be able to dictate now. It's like, there's like border patrol, right? Where you can say what comes into your life, what comes into your country, your kingdom, and what doesn't. So there's this power now that you're stepping into. Now with this second opportunity, oh my God, I'm trying to jump ahead. With the second opportunity with Capricorn, I'm seeing that you are going to accomplish something really amazing here in the next few weeks, few months is what I'm getting here. And this is something that perhaps you've been working on for quite some time, because Capricorn is very dedicated, it's very hardworking, it doesn't give up, it sees things for the long game, versus like, you know, trying to get that quick fix, quick win, quick money, that kind of thing. So something that you have been working towards for quite some time is going to be achieved. And I'm sensing for many of you, it's like a degree or a certification that took months or years to get. And for others of you, I'm sensing this has to do with career or work. Like you've been at this job, you've been at this position for a year, probably several years. And there's this opportunity coming through for you to move on up, to level up in this arena, in this area of your life. Now let's see what else we got coming through here. Oh, okay. Perfect. These cards already kind of slid out. So we have Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, there you go. Work, school, finances, or something related to finances and to your material wealth, material belongings. So starting a new journey there. So, it's like when you work in a certain position and you have mastery over that, it's like you get promoted. That would be the hope. That would be the expectation, right? Is you get promoted. And so you're kind of like a newbie. You're a novice, a beginner at this new position, even though it's higher. And so I'm seeing that for you here too. And just for those of you in school, it's like, when you graduate, like, yeah, now you have this degree, now you have this certification, but you don't always have that experience yet in the workforce because you haven't held that job or that position yet. So that's coming in now. And we have strength. So it's like, your strength, your endurance and stamina to keep at this is really going to pay off. And it's going to prime you for this new chapter in your life, this new phase in your life, okay? You've kind of proven yourself worthy in a way, and now you can reap the rewards and take that next step up in your career, in your vocation, in your calling, okay? And definitely earn a little bit more income, that's for sure. I see definitely also I'm feeling leadership energy coming through. So stepping up as an authority within your job, within your field. And we also have for you 9 of Cups. Okay, a wish being granted. What did I tell you? You have been working hard for this for many, many years. For most of you, and maybe a few months for some of you, with certification programs and stuff like that. But it is being granted. It's like you made it through. Maybe there was even a moment where you're like, oh crap, am I gonna pass? Am I gonna make it? I'm starting to doubt myself because it's getting harder and harder and more difficult. Or maybe if, it's like a position or something, it's like the competition has gotten really stiff and you're like, oh, there are some really good candidates I'm up against. Like, do I have what it takes to achieve this promotion or this higher position, right? And the answer is, of course you do. So next we have Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing as you achieve, it's like you're probably not going to sit on your butt for very long. There's going to be some other goal, some other dream that you're ready to make a reality here. So I'm feeling like some pretty go-getter energies with you, which makes sense because, you really devoted your time and energy to this one project, and maybe there's even some like workaholic energy within you sometimes. Okay, I'll see you. And everything is going to pay off, all right? And you're going to have new beginnings. And as you achieve one goal, you are, there's not much time you're going to take a break and before you're on and moving into the next goal. Now let's see about this third opportunity here. We have Sarah's nurture. So I feel like this is going back to this balance here. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to take a break, take like a mini vacation even after all this hard work, after getting this promotion. I'm seeing like at least like a 3-day weekend kind of energy coming through where it would be a great time for you to treat yourself. So maybe you can go to like a cabin out in the woods, nice and quiet, do some nature hikes if you're into that. Perhaps you can treat yourself and like book a hotel in downtown and go to some of your favorite restaurants, catch a show, do a little bit of shopping, go get a spa treatment, you know what I'm saying? So there's this opportunity here for you to have some quiet time. I'm feeling more so alone versus like having someone come with you. I feel like you really need just some alone time to just chill out, relax, and come back to yourself after all this excitement. Now, what else do we got going on here from Spirit about these opportunities coming your way? I mean, from your future self. Okay, so you have the Tower and the Star. Okay, y'all know this is one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck is the Star. And it's so interesting that you have the Star and the Tower right next to each other because one often represents like sudden change that takes people off guard, that surprises people, and sometimes induces stress. And then you have this also this blessing, this wish being granted, this energy of hope and optimism coming through as well. So definitely what I'm seeing here is this big sigh of relief where it's like, oh, it's over. The hard part is over here. Like I got through that part that made me so nervous, that made made me so anxious, that had me feeling quite uncertain. I was like, is it going to go okay? Is everything going to work out fine? And now this opportunity to like take a breath, take a sigh of relief, and realize like, hey, I am right on track here. I am accomplishing the things that I set out to accomplish. I'm achieving my goals. And now I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this beautiful view, enjoy this beautiful energy of feeling satisfied, of feeling fulfilled, feeling content, of feeling accomplished. Oh, I love that word, accomplished. Yes. Okay, let's get some more cards here for you. What else does your future self has to share with you about this opportunity of nurturing? So we have Ace of Wands. Oh, beautiful. And Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so with this nurturing, I'm definitely feeling this energy of like getting cozy, getting comfy, treating yourself. You know, I'm all about that live hashtag treat yourself. Um, I'm really sensing some luxury energy here coming through. Again, like that spa treatment, that full body massage, treating yourself to a nice cabin, hotel getaway, with nice sheets, nice ambiance, right? Nice big tub that you can soak in and relax. Oh my gosh, I'm here for it. I love this plan. And then also what's so interesting with this Ace of Wands is like, again, you're not sitting on your butt for very long, and you just have your little weekend getaway, and then this passion again overtakes you, where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to step into this new role, to get into this promotion, to now that I'm graduated from my certificate program, like I'm ready to start my job. I'm ready to really show the world what I'm capable of and what I'm all about. And so this inspiration, right? It's like, okay, whew, I did it. Great. Let me enjoy this energy. And bam, you're right at it again. You're like, yes, I got this. I'm so excited for my first day. Like that type of energy. Oh, so much fun. I love it. And these are such beautiful opportunities. It definitely feels so harmonious, so balanced here with the energy of doing and achieving and relaxing and receiving. Oh, perfect. So congratulations on these amazing opportunities coming your way. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this like sea green and purple Mer-unicorn here, let's find out. I'm gonna tuck your little unicorn right here. Let's find out what opportunities are coming your way from your future self, all right? And I've been feeling called to do the number 3. Like there are 3 opportunities coming through for you here really, really soon. And let's find out from your future self what these opportunities are. And of course, we'll get a little bit more info and details with the help of the tarot. Okay, so we have as your first opportunity, Juno, partnership. Ooh, okay. So meeting someone new or someone that you already know, taking your relationship to the next level. I'm sensing for sure romance for some of you. Okay, this offer of romance, of a deeper connection. But I'm also sensing for some of you, this is like a business partnership as well, or like a collaboration of some sort. And we have Sagittarius, expand. Oh, I'm loving this as well. So big things coming on the way, taking you to whole new levels, whole new dimensions. and descendant. Invitation. Oh my gosh. Like, wow. I like how all of these are like really in sync with each other, how they're very harmonious. Um, Even though they're kind of distinct, you know what I'm saying? So let's take a look first about this partnership. So I'm already definitely feeling some romance vibes. I'm definitely feeling some business vibes as well. So some kind of collaboration that's going to be beneficial for the both of you in some way, shape, or form, and has the potential to definitely bring in some abundance here. With this romantic relationship, I feel like the energy is actually kind of up in the air. It's definitely your choice. We'll see if there's any like soulmate vibes coming through or like future spouse vibes, but definitely I'm sensing some type of romantic energy, okay? That is becoming available to you. I feel like we need to create some space here. Let's move our little LGBTQIA ghosty over. All right, so let us grab some tarot to find out more about this partnership, okay? Oh my gosh, I just love the energy of connecting with other people, especially like on a deeper level, you know? So we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so definitely what I'm seeing is like the ending of something. So for many of you, I'm really feeling like this is an end of singledom. So that offer for a romantic partnership, like asking you out on a date, and things perhaps even going, escalating rather quickly to like boyfriend girlfriend status, committed status. Maybe not necessarily like engagement. I don't really feel that energy, but like we're going steady. I feel like that's such an old term nowadays. I don't even know people who use the term going steady in this century. And next we have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely speaking to those of you with that business partnership. There's this opportunity here for you both to come together, or maybe it's several of you, right? Maybe you work at a company where there's this big merger that's happening where both of you really feel like you can help each other out in your business, even kind of like a sponsorship, a collaboration. I'm definitely feeling that energy where everybody is going to like profit from this. Everyone's going to win from this partnership and this opportunity. And let's get some tarot. We got to pull the mermaid tarot if we're using a Mer-unicorn for our options. You feel me? So let's see what the mermaid tarot can add to this topic of partnership. Oh, what a fun opportunity. I'm like so stoked for all of you that we're drawn to the second Mer-unicorn. The Fool. Again, these new beginnings, like fresh starts. I'm feeling also this energy of optimism with these new relationships, these new partnerships. I don't sense any energy of like doubt or reservation, hesitation. Like I'm sensing really some excitement, feeling like very thrilled, feeling like ready for it. And like good vibes. Overall, just really good vibes because it looks like there's a lot of potential here. The Fool card really represents that potential. And I'm sensing that you see and recognize that potential, and so does the other person or the other group, the other party, the other company, whatever. There's a lot of optimism with this partnership and really good energy going into it, which I, for one, really, really love the sound of. And then next you have Three of Pentacles. How appropriate. So coming together of people, working together for like some common cause, okay? Whether that common cause be love and romance and intimacy, or making money, growing your audience, establishing yourself, getting that credibility and that experience, right? Oh, so beautiful. So this partnership, I'm sensing nothing but good vibes for this opportunity coming in, and I love it. I'm so excited for you. Now, let's see about this second opportunity. We have Sagittarius expand. So what I'm feeling here is this is definitely much more in line with a personal experience, okay? It's like where your mind is expanded and you start to believe and realize like, wow, amazing and miraculous and wondrous things are possible here for me. Like, maybe there was a moment where you're like overly pragmatic or too realistic and practical, and like your ability to dream of something even bigger than what your logical mind is capable of. Like that was a bit, hampered, that was a bit diminished. And now it's like awakening here. It's opening up again. And with Sagittarius, like they have this bow and arrow. And what I'm really seeing is like reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. It's like, okay, you thought that maybe from this relationship you could get, a couple fun dates. Like, no, you can actually get a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner out of this. Or from this deal, it's like, oh, like, I can do this one promo shoot and maybe I'll make, a few thousand. And it's like, no, maybe you could make hundreds of thousands, right? So it's like, all this opportunity and potential is really opening up your eyes here. Okay, opening up your eyes to what is truly within your grasp. Oh my God, I love that. So there's this energy, a little bit of selling yourself short here previously, and now there's this opportunity to really own your power, own your abilities and your skills and what you have to offer the world. So let's see what we can get from your future self to expand more on this personal, internal, like spiritual experience here. Ooh, the Magician. There you go. We were just talking about what kind of reality can you create from your mind, from your visions, from your dreams, and it's going to expand even more. Like, look at this beautiful sun ray and light. It's like, again, sky's the limit. There's like big things are possible. You can create truly the kind of life you've always wanted. You don't have to settle, okay? This energy of expansion is not at all about settling. It's about reaching even further than you thought you were capable of. And we also have the Seven of Swords. So there we are. It's like you're playing it safe, you're downplaying yourself, and that energy is getting overtaken now. Like, do you see how this cheetah is like sitting upright and this fox is kind of curled in looking down, and the cheetah is more in a position of power and authority? Like, that's where you're stepping in from. So you're going from this curled up, very non-expansive state to this standing tall, claiming the pentacle, conquering the material world. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love when the cards tell a story, don't you? That's what's so amazing about tarot, is like there's just almost a limitless number of possibilities when it comes to providing insight and wisdom on various topics, So cool. Now, the Mermaid Tarot has to add Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. Okay, so with this energy here, what I'm definitely seeing is, see how this guy is looking down, right? And there's this mermaid here, this magical, mystical being that's like showing and trying to get their attention regarded with this cup in hand. It's kind of like, you were so in like the 3D realm and like facts and information and data, and I feel like you were also kind of comparing yourself to other people and thinking like other people would set the bar for what you're able to achieve, right? And you are a magical being here. That's what this mermaid is trying to tell you. Like, you are not subject to the restrictions and limitations of other people. You can transcend, you can expand, you can shoot beyond the parameters of other human beings, other people within your circle. So it's kind of like you see someone who maybe has similar education, similar age as you, similar experience, and you're like, oh, that person's earning X number of dollars in salary a year. So I can expect to get that kind of salary, plus or minus in a year as well. And it's like spirit, your future self, it's telling you, no. Like, you can actually do way more than that. Like, just because that person makes, we'll just say like 30,000 a year, don't think that you can only make 30,000 a year, or maybe, 32,000. Like, you can actually maybe make 40,000, 50,000. Okay. So don't let other people's kind of where they're at dictate how high and how much you can achieve. All right. And with this Page of Wands energy here, I'm definitely sensing this is a new beginning for your outlook on life and your outlook on seeing like what's possible for me, okay? You're going to be so motivated by this opportunity with the partnership. It's going to feel like it's opening up a lot of doors for you, more doors than you could even have imagined. And that is Amazing. I am so stoked for you. Okay, let's look at your final opportunity here with descendant invitation. I'm sensing that this is kind of like an invitation to a social event. Okay, there's an opportunity here to maybe connect with some people, meet some people as well. I mean, I was sensing some kind of connection here. So it could even be like you accept an invitation to some event or social function, and that's where you meet someone that's super duper cool that you will end up getting romantically involved in. So that's definitely a possibility. Or you can meet someone that you can end up doing like a business deal or collaboration with. Or it can go the other way. Like this person that you're romantically involved with invites you to a party, meets you to meet their friends, meet their maybe even family. I know, family already, right? You never know. Or this business deal holds an event for you to kind of meet new contacts and spread the word about your partnership, your collaboration. So I'm seeing it kind of going either way. Either this comes first, then this, or this comes first and then this, right? It's like choose your own adventure. Okay, you magical magicians. So let's see what the tarot has to share now about this third opportunity, this invitation. You have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles to kick this off. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that this, invitation, this event that you're invited to, there's definitely going to be quite the array of experiences and interactions. Some of them are going to feel like, not so good. You're going to be like maybe a bit disappointed by some of the interactions that happen, but other interactions really are kind of showing you the next steps along your journeys, like where this can progress forward, okay? Like what this can become. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's like you're getting all this information at this party, this social event, whatever, and then you're starting to create your next steps, your next moves, okay? You're starting to understand the bigger picture here a lot more clearly, okay? So it's like you get this partnership or whatever, and then you meet some people, you mix and mingle, and you're like, oh, I have another idea of how we can grow and utilize this partnership, this collaborative effort to expand even more. Or it's like you meet this person's family or their friends, and you're like, oh, wow, I'm starting to get a better understanding of this person that I'm dating, this person I'm seeing, because, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying actually, but you are sort of like a composite of, I think it was like, I don't remember the exact number. It's like maybe 3 to 7 people that you spend the most time with. Okay, so you're kind of like this mixture, this amalgam of the 3 to 7 people you spend the most time with. And so looking at this here, you're starting to get a better understanding of this person you're dating or seeing, because you're seeing who they're close with, who they spend time with, and it's giving you even more insight as to their true nature, their true characteristics. Okay, let's get some from the Mermaid Tarot to help us understand more from your future self about this. What is that creature? My gosh, like Bali is just full of life. Let me tell you, full of life. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, it's interesting that it's here with the Three of Swords, and also kind of having the same energy, where it's like lower vibrational energy, And then we have the Two of Cups. Like, this is so lovely. So what I'm seeing here is definitely, again, this kind of like mixed bag at this event. There's going to be some people that you aren't vibing with, some people who definitely have like lower vibrational energy states. Maybe there you can sense and feel some of this sadness, this grief around them. Oh my gosh, I just got this message too, that maybe like there's an ex that's gonna be at this party, some ex energy, or maybe even prior working partners, right? Like prior acquaintances, prior business partners, and they're just gonna have some kind of energy about them that just isn't on the same wavelength as yours. But here, what I'm seeing with this Two of Cups is definitely you're going to feel closer and more confident with this business partnership, this relationship. But I also sense there's this possibility, very strong possibility actually, for you to make even new connections, like, the friends of your business partner or your person you're dating. Like, you're going to really vibe and get along with like one or more of them. And you're going to kind of establish your own little friendship within the friendship circle as well. And oh my God, that's so lovely to be able to connect with other people, that you just got newly introduced to and feel that bond, and that like you're on the same wavelength. So that's really, really cool. This invitation, it's a mixed bag, sure, but for the most part, there's a lot of beautiful things to be gained from it. So how exciting is that to have these beautiful opportunities coming your way? Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this pink, gray, white Mer-unicorn, look at with these cute little jellyfish friends. I think this is also even like some kind of accessory hair clip kind of thing. So let's get into your reading to find out about these opportunities that your future self wants to reveal to you that are coming your way here very, very, very soon. And I've been called to call forth like 3 different opportunities that are coming your way. So let's find out kind of the basis of these 3 opportunities, and then we'll use the tarot to clarify them even further, okay? So we have the Midheaven Pinnacle. Oh, love it. Love it. I'm loving everybody's reading so far. We have North Node, Future. And Neptune, Vision. Oh my gosh, this was a little bit like the second reading that I did, where I really feel this kind of harmony, this energy of flowing together with these 3 distinct opportunities. It's like they're coming through synergistically, it's like they're, even though these are 3 separate events, maybe 3 separate days kinds of thing, they're all kind of working together to help propel you forward along your life path. So let's start with the Midheaven Pinnacle energy here. So you're definitely reaching a new peak here. So an opportunity to like up your game, take it to the next level. Why? Because you've already reached the peak of this current level. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like there's this analogy of climbing up a mountain. Like you see the peak, you see the top, and you climb, you hike, you make it up there, and then you realize there's another peak. There's another higher point to get a better view from the top of this mountain. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. It's like you reach this goal, you reach this high point in your life, and you're realizing that there's actually an opportunity for further growth, further continuation on this path, And it's almost like, I don't know, maybe you are working at school to get a degree, right? And then as you're finishing up and the final courses, the final exams for your degree, you see there's this opportunity for more advanced training. Maybe you see this opportunity for like an internship or to get a double major or to get an advanced degree, right? And so you're ready to take that next step, and you're seeing like, all these opportunities coming through for you when your goal, you set your eyes on this particular goal and you weren't really looking beyond that. And you're going to realize like, oh, okay, yeah, I've reached this top, but this peak, but I see there's another higher peak up ahead, and that will really encourage and be nurtured by your ambition. So let's pull some tarot cards here. Let's find out a little bit more about this pinnacle happening in the near future for you. So let's see what your future self has to add to this. Oh, that's interesting. Like, look at that. I just really pulled out those. So the cards really were coming through from the surface. So we have Daughter of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay, so definitely I'm seeing there's a little bit of a struggle here with this option. I'm seeing that that you work so hard already to get to this peak, to get to this pinnacle. And there's a part of you that just, is like you feel accomplished, you feel great. And yeah, this other opportunity looks super duper amazing. But there's also this part of you that's like, do I really want to go back to school or go back to some intensive training right now? Maybe I need a break and kind of like just be where I'm at, and then maybe, in a year or two from now, I'll go back and pursue this next peak, this next pinnacle, It kind of reminds me of like with my undergrad. I got my undergrad degree, then I got this certification to be a medical assistant, right? And so I worked as a medical assistant, got some experience before I pursued the next peak, which was to be a physician assistant, that next level up. And so I'm seeing, you're weighing your options here, and you're trying to feel into which one feels right for you. And it's gonna feel a bit hard for you to tell because you have the Daughter of Cups here, so the energy is gonna feel very new, a little bit uncertain, very, very open, right? It feels like nothing seems to be giving you a very clear or concrete answer on how to move forward. And, truth be told, it's probably because there's no wrong choice here. I feel like, when there's some uncertainty, a lot of people think mostly that, oh, it's because I don't have enough information. And although that may be true, I'm also saying that, more often than not, than people really notice, it's really because there's no bad choice. Like, both choices are good. It's just about which one excites you more, Okay, let's get some Mermaid Tarot, because, what would a Mer-unicorn reading be without the Mermaid Tarot? Like, it just wouldn't make any sense, All right, so let's do another shuffle-roni. Right there. And we have, with the Mermaid Tarot, Queen of Cups. Wow, so Daughter of Cups going into Queen of Cups energy. We definitely got that level up, totally channeling that pinnacle energy, like on the reels. And then we have the Empress. Whoa, okay. So we have like mega, mega divine feminine energy coming through here, okay? So what I'm definitely sensing here from your future self is like really just some advice, okay? It's really asking you to tune into your heart center. Like, where is your heart calling you? Is your heart calling you to continue trekking forward? Or is your heart telling you to maybe take a rest, take a break, and nourish yourself, okay? So this is definitely one of those situations where like logic and rational thinking and like pros and cons type of discussion, have you ever made that list where it's like plus list and you list all the positives, and you have your negative or cons list and you list all the negatives, and you see like which one has the most, right? And so this is not one of those situations where you're going to be able to rely on that tactic or that strategy. Really, you're going to have to tune into your intuition, to your heart, your higher self, your soul, to guide you as to what your next step would be. But some key things is also like, what would you feel most nourished by doing? Okay? What would you feel the most rejuvenated by? What would feel the most abundant and prosperous for you moving forward? So that should give you some hints and some clues. Now, let's see about the second opportunity, future. So, I'm seeing like, this to me looks like a tower. It's making me think of the stratosphere or the Space Needle. So the stratosphere is like this tall structure that has like a roller coaster on top, I think, in Las Vegas. And the Space Needle is this tall structure in Seattle that has like some viewing areas and also like a restaurant up at the top. And so, what I'm seeing here is there's this opportunity for you to take steps towards your future, okay? Your future path, your future life, because many of you, you're just kind of on this journey where you're reaching the first peaks in your life. Oh my gosh, this is making me even think of like numerology. So in numerology, you have these four peaks or these four pinnacles in your life that represent like major themes, major kind of ending of one chapter, beginning of another chapter. And it's not so much like, in everyday culture and society, like New Year's, right? It's like December 31st is New Year's Eve, and then January 1st is like a new year, a new you. It's not like that at all. There are specific years, specific ages in which you enter in a new pinnacle of your life, a new chapter of your life where you're learning something. And, the pinnacles last for several years before you move to the next one. And so what I'm seeing for you here is, as you reach this peak, you're getting this viewpoint of what your future can really start to look like. I feel like there's this opportunity for things to become a little bit more concrete for you, to be able to see now the bigger picture. When before, you were just so focused. It's kind of like you had your blinders on, so you weren't distracted by all these other things, and you're just focused on this one goal. And now, once this goal is achieved, you can take the blinders off and you can start to see your future, the future life you're trying to create. And what I'm hearing is that it's not really going to be like what you thought it was going to be when you started this journey. So, for example, when people graduate from high school and they're a freshman in college, like they have this vision, right, of what their life is going to be like 4 years from now when they graduate. And when you finally reach your senior year and you're, walking and getting your college diploma or degree or whatever, it's like your idea of the future that you have for yourself is going to change now. It's going to shift a little bit or maybe a lot because of all the experiences you went through in those 4 years leading up to your graduation. So this is an opportunity for you to reevaluate your goals, reevaluate what you're moving forward towards, okay? And so for some of you, this has maybe nothing to do with like work or school or something like that. Maybe it's even a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, you reach this milestone where you've been dating each other for a while. It's like, okay, are we going to get engaged? Are we planning to get married? Are we going to start a life together or not? Like, what is our goal here? What is our game plan? And it's like, in a relationship, maybe you just wanted to have fun. You wanted to get to know somebody. You wanted that companionship. And now you're starting to think like, okay, do I want to have this companionship with this person for the rest of my life? Or do I want something else? Or maybe you realize like you don't really want to be in a relationship. Like, I don't know, right? It could be anything. So this is what I'm sensing with this card. But let's get the tarot out now to get some more insight from your future self about this. So we have Son of Swords. Okay, so a lot of thinking. Again, trying to use your rational mind here. And even though with this scenario, it's not really your rational, logical mind that's going to give you the answers you seek. But in this case, there's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of reflection, contemplating. Oh, and Son of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that when you're looking to your future, it's a lot about like, okay, what about my career? What about me having enough money to retire and support myself, have abundance, maybe buy a second property or have children or, maybe get a new car, something like that, right? So there's this period, there's this opportunity where it's like you're thinking about ways to shape your life or create the life that you want. Do you want to live here? Do you want to live there? Do you want this kind of house? Do you want that kind of house? Do you want a family? Do you not want a family? Do you want to stay in this particular job and climb the ladder, or do you want to shift? Do you ultimately want to own your own business, right? Like there's all these kinds of things that are like coming in for you to consider. All right, so let's get some more mermaids. Let's get some more mermaid cards up in here. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, that's an interesting card here. And the Seven of Pentacles. So we have 7 and 7. But the energy here is very, very different, right? So this energy is like, I'm surrounded, I'm trapped, people are looking kind of hostile. And this energy is, oh, I'm so hopeful, I'm so excited for this new baby that's on the way. I can't wait for this family to be formed and created, right? So the energy is very, very different here. So what I'm seeing is that with this, it's like there's all these people that are like giving you this information, giving you their 2 cents, giving you their opinions about what your future could look like. I'm sensing, obviously, your parents, right? If you have that kind of relationship with your parents, we're like, okay, now that you graduated university or now that you got this job, like, what do you see for your future? Like, where are you going to live? What kind of job are you going to get? Like, what is your ultimate goal when it comes to your career path, right? There's like that kind of energy that often comes through with parents. And maybe your friends are like saying, oh, so are you going to marry this person? You've been dating them for a while. Like, are you going to ask them to marry you? Are you just going to commit to them already? Or what's going on? Are you guys going to move in together? Are you guys going to buy a house together? Right? So there's all these people that are kind of, brown nosing and giving you their opinion, whether you asked for it or not. I feel like they're still giving it to you. And really what it's doing is kind of confusing you. Okay, their opinions, their thoughts on what you should do next are kind of variable. Okay, and so it's kind of like, well, whose opinion do I trust? Whose opinion do I take? And it's kind of setting you almost into a panic mode because it's like you don't even know, too many options. And then with this, what I'm sensing is really maybe just speaking to one, possibly two other people that you're really, really close to who know you the best, and people who you can share your ideas with, and they're not so much going to give you their opinion on what they think you should do, but perhaps they're just going to ask you questions and be like, okay, so you want to do this. So have you thought of this? Have you thought of that? Like, how does that feel to you? Right? Like, they're actually going to help you find your answer, your conclusion by asking you questions, rather than dictating or telling you what you should do and kind of like bossing you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of love this sort of friendship dynamic. I've been in this place before where everyone's like giving you their opinions and you're just like, some of it doesn't make sense, some of it does, and you're just like, I don't know what to do, right? So I love more this energy, and if that really resonates with you, then for sure follow this. Now, your third opportunity here is vision. And what I'm seeing here, this is so interesting, okay? Because earlier I had like a little sensation that this vision is kind of like related to future, but as the reading went along, this energy sort of transforms. And what I'm seeing with this vision card is you're going to have some kind of dream. Maybe in meditation, you're going to have this download, this stroke of insight, this glimpse into the future, like maybe you're clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. You're going to receive this vision that's going to be very impactful and very meaningful for you. And again, this could even come in as a dream where some people, they don't really remember their dreams when they wake up. And this dream is going to be so realistic, so lifelike that you're definitely going to remember this dream, and it's going to impact you in a very significant way, okay? It's kind of reminding me of Inception. Have you ever watched Inception? Oh my God, that movie is a trip. Love it. I love the deep layers of that movie. But basically, the gist of it is they go into these different dream states. And what they can do in this dream state is they can extract information from their target. And in this movie, instead of extracting information, they're trying to implant information into somebody's mind as they're asleep, as they're dreaming. And so what I'm getting is that while you're deep in meditation, deep in sleep, something from your higher self, maybe even your future self, right? Your guides, your guardians, something is going to come in and just speak to you. A few years back, and I didn't really do much with this at the time. A few years back, I got this vision, this download during a hypnosis regression session to write a book. And it wasn't very clear like what type of book I should write. At the time, I thought some sort of autobiography, but later on, over time, this vision, this dream kept coming back to me to write a book, write a book, write a book. And I'm feeling called to write like a fiction novel. And so I started writing it, last year. And I have stopped because I started my YouTube channel, right? But I'm looking forward to having that time and that space to start writing again. Because this story is just like wanting to be written, wanting to come out, even though I don't know the words yet. And there's still some parts of the plot and the characters I'm not clear on. But I had this vision that I need to write a book. And so I just got to follow that vision. And so you'll receive some type of vision like that as well. And it may be just as random as like, okay, I used to work in medicine and now I have this tarot channel. Now I do coaching with people. And now all of a sudden I'm feeling called to write a book, right? It's just kind of random. So what else can we find out from your future self about this vision? We have the sun. So I'm definitely sensing this vision is really going to show another way in which you can shine, another way in which you can be successful and accomplish something really amazing. And I was gonna say awe-worthy, but that's kind of a weird word. Something that's like so magnificent, so like cool and amazing and like whoa kind of energy. Oh my gosh, Seven of Pentacles. This card I feel came out in every reading actually. So what I'm seeing also is this big vision for yourself, this big like epiphany. Oh, that's a good word actually. This epiphany that's coming through, little by little, you're going to start seeing the steps on how to accomplish it. Like it's gonna at first feel kind of overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, like with me, I don't know how to write a book. I've never written a book before. I don't know how to, do character storyboarding and all that kind of stuff. But little by little, these ideas and the steps to take are going to reveal themselves to you. You just have to take that first step towards realizing this vision, all right? And let's get some mermaid tarot here to find out more about this last opportunity. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I feel like they're just saying draw the cards. So we have 9 of Wands and 8 of Cups. So what I'm seeing with this is definitely a departure of who you thought you were. This, again, is going to be something kind of a little bit wild. And in some ways, it's going to feel a bit overwhelming where it's like, oh my gosh, this is this huge mountain that I have to cross. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I never thought of doing something like this. This seems like totally crazy for me. And what I'm getting here is you just have to leave these worries, these fears behind. You have to make that choice to step into the unknown. Choice to look at how this person is walking, right? Like you kind of see the Trail of Cups, like walking towards the sun, even though the moon is here, right? Are you going to stay asleep? Are you going to kind of downplay it, ignore it, right? Let it just lie in your subconscious. Maybe it'll come back here and there. Or are you going to walk towards the light, embrace it fully? And again, you'll allow the steps to be revealed for you. Even though this vision, this dream is going to feel very big and maybe a bit overwhelming or daunting, don't worry. You will be guided step by step, okay? And it's going to be like very digestible, very doable, step by step by step. And that's how I coach my students. It's like step by step. Like, yeah, you want this major shift, this major transformation in your life, but it all starts, you got to break it down, or else you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to be discouraged and you're going to stop. And that's not what we want. We want to keep moving forward. And how we do that long term is step by step, small step by small step. Okay, so, whoa, this is some really cool opportunities. Oh my gosh. That would be a cut. So these are some really cool opportunities coming your way. I hope you really enjoyed your reading. Thank you to your future self for sharing them with us. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.